There she go. I got it for you. Look at that. Look at the team. Look at the teamwork.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's get started with you. We're gonna hop right in. It's 6 o'clock. Let's go ahead and get
Uh-oh.
started. Let's get
You
to
got
it.
to start with me.
Oh yeah,
So,
you up the bat.
I have not did what I was supposed to do as of Tuesday, but I will be ordering those bandit signs before the end of the week.
Okay. And you talked to Miss Ruffin. You got a chance to chop it up with her, right?
I did. I did. Yes, I did. She sent me the
Okay.
link, so all I gotta do is order them.
Nah, good. That's good. Yeah, you just gotta order them. Let's get busy.
Okay.
Let's
Yep.
get busy. I need you to do that. You got an idea where you're gonna put some of them at?
Yeah, I have a list of about three or four mobile home parks. Like I said, I don't know about how I feel about putting them in the one I live in. All of these are new builds. I was gonna get with you because it's like two or three that are for sale now.
Yeah, you first of all, you don't want to kind of put them all in the mobile home park. You want to put them like near the places those people kind of go. You know what I'm saying?
Got you. Okay.
Because they're gonna mess around and call you and get busy on you, you know?
Okay.
So, like unless that's a part that you actually got a relationship with the park owner, you know?
No.
And then yeah, then it makes sense to put signs in there. They're not gonna take them up.
Right.
But them things is gone. They see you
I
trying to do
got
business
you.
now. So maybe just down, not even too far down the street at the light or at the stop sign, somewhere like that.
Okay.
But yeah, you got to get that going. That way you can start generating some leads.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Will do.
Yes, ma'am. Any questions for me other than that?
No.
Okay. Jackson, what's up, man?
What's going on? How everybody doing?
Doing good, doing good. Where you at with things?
Um, so I kind of like instead of having a split focus, I'm really working towards getting one of my properties just completely done, right? So I got signs up all over the place. A guy hit me up today, well, yesterday, I talked to him today about buying a used mobile home. And I got probably about 3 more weeks worth of work on the one I'm working on that can be, all the way done to completion. So I don't know. I don't know if I want to like pass them off and just, maybe work out a finder's fee for somebody else in the group or wait it out.
I mean, the best question that I like to ask people is how soon are you looking to move and what's the story on why you want to move?
Well, he has 3 mobile homes on his property currently. So he just wants one that's like all the way put together that he can just move in ready.
Okay, where's yours located in the community?
Yeah, they're in a community.
All right. Did you have any type of agreement with the community that you can't move it for a certain amount of years?
No, nothing like that.
Okay. Well, maybe you just let him know that, hey, listen, I'm gonna go ahead and do all the hard work. It'll take me about another 3 weeks to get this done. Let's go ahead and get this thing under contract. I have it built to your standards. You can come check it out even during the renovation process,
Right.
And then y'all can come up with a good price. At least get with him in person, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I invite him over. Hey, listen, I think I got the perfect one for you. I'm actually finishing fixing it up. We could do something like this. Did he tell you
Okay.
his budget?
Well, I was asking him about it. He was kind of like, tight-lipped on it. So I was asking him, hey, is this going to be an all cash transaction or are you going to need financing? And he was like, well, it really depends on the price point.
Now, what you looking to get on that home?
Uh, I mean, I'm like really putting it together. So, I mean, I'm like really thinking between like 25 and 30,
How much you got it for?
like 500.
Ooh, when? So, how much you plan on putting in there? About another 10,000?
Let me see. I had all the floors redone. I had all the walls redone. Um, I'm about to replace the windows in it. So, as far as like labor costs, I'm probably
5,000?
about maybe like 35 into it, 3,500 into it.
Material gonna be about 5. Yeah, you're gonna be about 10 in regardless. You'll just say a cool 10.
I mean, I do a lot of labor myself too, but
Oh,
like
okay.
the floors, I was a big undertaking, so I subcontracted that out.
Oh, that's straight in. Yeah,
Yeah,
you might only be about like you said about 7, 8 in, about 7 in. We'll just say
that's
10 for
all said
fair
and done.
numbers. So you got that thing for $10,500, right? Uh,
Yeah,
you just let him come over there and put his own foot in his mouth. But the goal is to get him to come there. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Get him to come there and be like, man, yeah, man, I'll probably give you about 25, 30. That's all I was probably looking to spend. And now you in your head, like, all right, cool, cool, 15. All thing I got to
right,
do now is get him under contract, get a deposit,
right,
the guys to finish up the work, and then but during that time, y'all can start working on permits and stuff. Do you got a mover that's in your area that you work with?
yeah. I got a couple people that I've met, so yeah,
Yeah, so tell him your price will include the move. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Because
okay,
remember, people like stuff to be streamlined for them. Now
right.
he got to go call the damn move. It's like, man, I already got the mover. He already came and checked it out. Everything's ready to roll.
Right.
You putting drywall up?
Yeah, that's what I have my guys do. Come and
Shit.
do all the drywall for me. And I do all the mudding work myself.
Man, that move with the drywall is not gonna be a good move, man. You might want to tell him you can have the drywall finished up whenever it get moved. Then that'll speed up the cash process. You feel me? Maybe you can save a five, save. You tell him like, hey, I'll take 5,000 off, and then you can give me the last 5,000 after I can complete. After I complete, after that, you still in profit though. You feel me? You still in
Right.
profit. But I'll have the guys come finish the drywall because the last thing you want to do is get the drywall up and then you during the move the shits just start cracking, especially because they fresh.
Right.
But I'm telling you, ain't nothing like that wall panel. Man, that wall panel save you a week or two for the instead of doing the drywall, and it only take a day for them to do a whole house. I've literally done it. Like compared to drywall,
Yeah.
compared to wall panel, is like I understand we want to have this certain look and all that, but then that's when it comes down to like, man, are we making this thing livable or are we making this something that we gonna live in? You know.
Yeah, but it had that wall panel in there. And at whatever certain point, man, they had like a roach infestation. Man, I had to take all that drywall. I mean, not drywall, but that paneling down. It was just roaches just everywhere, just stuck.
No, I
Like it
totally
was
agree.
nasty.
I
Nasty work,
totally
man.
understand it. But bro, as long as you took it down to the studs, got it, all the roaches out, got new
Yeah.
insulation in there, so none of them hiding in there, and then you put more put new wall panel up. You want to go
Yeah.
new modern looking wall panel, like
Right.
spend the money on that because you'll spend less on labor. First of all, it's less
Uh-huh.
on time, and
Yeah.
locked in. Like you want to get this deal done.
Right.
You don't want to be sitting up here dressing this thing up. You be sitting here dressing it up, and then now you can't even sell it to somebody who want to get it moved because. Um, quick question: did you already start a drywall?
Yeah, I mean, I fixed all the bad spots in the walls already.
Okay, so you already did drywall.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, but I can still do panel. Like it wasn't like a large output as far as like me doing the drywall work.
Yeah, I would just let him know, like, hey, if anything, I'll cover any of the drywall damage if it get damaged during move. You know what I'm saying? That's probably how
Yeah,
you need to play it. Now that's why I asked. Because if you already
yeah,
did it, then all right, it's done. Then now just a case if he fold on even acting like he want to come get it or buy it for the price you want it, then you already got it done.
right.
Yeah, if you're already into it, then it's over with. Just finish it. But just always, I'm just thinking of the things that I would think of if I was buying it from you.
So what areas do you typically have the problem as far as like the move and the drywall?
Yeah, so like drywall, it just kind of like it's with all the moving and the shaking of the house moving,
Yeah,
it's gonna have you're gonna get cracks in your drywall, then you're gonna have to go back over it. You feel me?
I got you.
And we're talking specifically about that buyer who called you, and
Yeah, right.
he sounded like he ready. You just got to
Yeah,
get him over there, come check it out,
Right.
let him see different stuff that he might want to get changed. Let him be imaginative about what he want to get done.
Right.
Let him put his foot in his mouth about how much he want to spend. Then y'all negotiate the price, get a deposit. Then you like, okay, if anything was to happen with a drywall or windows or anything while it's on the way, I'll make sure I take care of that.
Right.
But I will need a deposit for us to start the permit process with the mover. I already got you a mover.
Right.
I'm including that into the price. So whatever you thinking you want to get, what you want to net about 15,000, right?
Yeah. Minimally.
Minimum, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, that if you about to get into a move situation, that's all you're gonna probably be able to push out of it anyway.
Yeah.
Because now we like, okay, let's say we 10 all the way in, and
Right.
then we getting him for 15, that's 25, then with another 5,000 for moving and
Yeah.
setup. So that's probably 5, 6,000. But now he had 25,000. But you never know, his budget might be 30,000 because he probably already done thought about all the work and time he gonna have
Right.
to put into stuff.
Exactly. Okay.
That's what I was going to jump in and say that too. You'll definitely get more keeping it in the community, no doubt, because that budget for moving and setup, even if he's got a
Right.
high budget, he's gonna have to factor that in. But if you're still getting like you don't know his budget, like Brad said, maybe he's okay paying that much and you'll still keep it and it'd be worth a quick sale, even if you only get 5,000 less, maybe it's worth it for you to do a quick sale. I think it really comes down to his budget though. And then on the sheetrock thing, I agree. For moving, sheetrock sucks, but I am huge on sheetrock in my remodels because I feel like it gives a big ROI. Like it makes it feel like a real home, and people really like that. But if you're moving, that's where the sheetrock really does kind
Yeah.
of screw you over.
Right. And that's my that was my thinking because like from our model, I don't want to have anybody living in a property that I put together that I wouldn't want to like spend the night in, right? So, the whole sheetrock thing is my thought process along the lines of that.
Yeah, like it's a great idea for sitting in the community, but like we talking about that buyer, you need
Yeah.
a wallpaper, wall panel. And believe it or not, man, some of that wall panel looking good now. I'm telling you. Some of that wall panel looking good. You got to go do your research. But if you're doing half of the labor yourself, like, bro, it's a no-brainer. Make
Yeah.
it pop for the low. But
Right.
for other people who listening in and they don't do sheetrock themselves, it's like, yo, you better off spending the extra for the wall panel.
Mhm.
And then that way the person who put it up, they put it up in a day and you ready to roll. So, speed over everything, man. It's good to have good quality though. You're gonna get a good return if you inside that community and you get somebody to finance it. So for sure.
I got you. I definitely appreciate all the information.
Yeah, you're gonna be good. I mean, long you got that joint for $500.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I'm about to make a killing.
That's the plan.
You about to make a killing on them. Easy. Telling you. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's go to Shamika. Shamika, what's going on? Where you at with everything?
Hello, how are
And
you?
Miss Hicks,
I got
I'm gonna let you chop it up with Shamika real quick.
um I've ordered my signs, but I still didn't have a number, but I'm still looking to invest. I'm still looking around. I'm still riding around. If anybody know anything, let me know. I'm available. Hello?
I hear you.
I hear you too.
Okay. Okay.
Brad, did we lose you?
No, I think he was I think he had kind of asked you to take over for like a second. I didn't I think he just got off for a minute.
Oh, my phone cut off for a second. I missed that.
Yeah,
Okay, cool. So who else has an update for us?
What Shamika say?
Actually, my phone cut out when she was talking.
Oh yeah, so I said that I pretty much got my signs, but I didn't get that number, that Google number. because I read in the messages that somebody was basically saying like they was having the same problems that I was having with getting a number from Google, but they had tried like what is it, text now or something. And I'm still looking to invest. I'm still looking for something to get or
Which
whatever.
problem? What problem were? Because I had an issue with Google Voice a while back, and I was able to fix it. Is it saying
Well,
like numbers
it,
already linked?
yeah, like pretty much I need a number. I don't want to use my personal phone number to have people contacting me on my personal number. So
No, right. But when you tried to set up with Google Voice, what was the? Were they telling you you already had your number linked and you couldn't create a new one?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah, that's what I
that
ran into.
happened. That happened to me. I have to go back. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure I have notes on how I fixed it. I had to like go through because it did turn out I didn't even know my number was already
My number
connected.
was already linked me either. Yeah, because I ain't never used nothing like that before either. So
But you can, there is a way I fixed it. It was pretty easy. I have to see if I remember how. But otherwise, yeah, I don't really, that's the one I always recommend because it's free. And I don't know if the other ones are as reliable, like the other free versions would be as reliable as Google Voice.
Would it be
well, if you
because
if
I'm sorry, go ahead.
oh no, but I was about to say if you ever find out, just let me know. So
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna get back to you on that because I'm pretty sure it was really
okay,
easy.
okay, thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, and as far as looking for something to invest, I'm in your area, so I'll be on the lookout for you, for something that's ready to, for you to invest in. If you still want to do the fix and flip.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, because I've been riding around looking. It's like I can't find nothing.
Yeah, you just got to know the right people. Like, you got to just, like me, I'm just connected with all the park owners who own all of the parks in here, and from Spartanburg, Greenville, Greer, all of that. So you got to get the used ones that they have come in, or you'll end up getting a used one that's on somebody else's property, and now you're dealing with that.
Well, I need to shadow you as soon as possible if I can or something. Like, yeah, we need to hook up and let me know.
Oh no, no, I got you. We're gonna put something together. We got something coming in the works too that I think you're gonna love to be a part of. Um, but the real big
Okay,
thing
thank
right
you.
now, that's why I say it's best to start with wholesaling. It's way easier, way less. I know, like you said, you do some work yourself and stuff like that. So you kind of like in Mr. Jackson's seat, like, hey, I can do some of the work myself. This ain't no thing. So
Yeah,
yeah,
if I
yeah.
have to, I'll get girls get dirty. I don't care about getting dirty.
Oh yeah. My big thing is making sure you before you burn your budget on grabbing one, paying lot rent every month, and then having to be in there and then you waiting to sell it, it's best to get somebody who's motivated to call you who want to sell theirs. You get a piece of that, and then you make money off the business to buy one of those, and the money you got right now you invest into to yourself, like how you did with the community and the group. Telling you, this is coming from people who like we already had these houses, like we already done these
Right,
constructions. You
right.
don't want to be stuck paying a year worth of lot rent, and you like, yo, thought I was supposed to be making money this year. You know, I'm sitting
Yeah.
here waiting. But yeah, so you did
Okay.
the right thing. We'll get you straight on the Google number for sure, and then we'll pick a day here soon where we can link up, and I'll go ahead and be looking for some stuff for you to be able to grab real quick for sure. Because I
Okay.
think
Thank you
I
so
might
much.
have one in Spartanburg. Matter of fact, now that you bring that up, I think I got one in Spartanburg coming up for the low. It'll need some work to it, and if you're willing to get your hands dirty, I know I can get him to give it to you for a good price for sure.
Okay. Well, let me know something then.
Oh yeah, I got you. It's near the mall too, near Westgate.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, you know what? This is what the community about. Let's go. Mm-hmm. Tamisha, what's up? What's up, Miss Tamisha?
Hi,
How you been doing over there?
been okay.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. You don't need a hug? You all right? You ain't amped as you usually are.
I mean, I've been working. I
Yeah.
started a new job, so a little taxing. Still trying to do hair because I only get paid once a month, so I gotta do what I gotta do for my family.
I know that's right. Where you at with things? Have you got outside?
Nope, I
Yeah.
have not gotten outside.
Did you get your
You
signs
know,
already?
I have not ordered them, no.
Okay.
You know, because it sounds like you're short on time. I would go the digital route for now. If you don't have time to be driving around, you can take 20 minutes a day and get on Facebook and post in buy and sell trade groups. Scour Craigslist. You could do posts on Craigslist because I know it's hard when you don't have a lot of time and you're exhausted from other jobs. That's when I say the digital route is the way to go because it takes the least time and it does get you some leads.
Yeah, you just want to start post at least post once. If the minimum is at least post once a day, that I'm looking to buy a mobile home. That's the least you can do, and it's the maximum return. Like let's just say,
Okay.
get in them groups. You'd be surprised. People got stuff for
I'm in a group right now. People posting it all the time. I just
you just let
it's
them
like
know
that when
exactly
I
where
don't know
you
what to
at.
say, I don't know what to do type thing. I
I'll
just
show
kind
you.
of
I'll show you an example of like what I would post. I'll put it in school so everyone can see. Because honestly, it doesn't need to be much. Just say, looking to buy. You don't even. I like putting a picture to get people's attention. You could even just post, looking to buy a manufactured home. I don't care if there's a title or not. Like just something super simple. Just get people's attention, and you'll probably get some messages.
okay.
That's a big fact,
I'll
y'all.
do that for sure.
That's why I be screaming, do content, even if you out there and you just looking to network and find a part manager, man, being in front of mobile homes and just all of that, bring people to your page, bring people to your inbox. People
Yeah.
gonna be just like, okay, she really do this. It ain't just somebody just random
Talk about
asking
it.
for a mobile
Yeah,
home, you know? Yeah,
got it.
definitely start with that. And then even down to the signs, you can write signs. You don't even gotta buy them. You can write them out if you want. If you don't, if the budget is a problem or whatever the case may be, you could just go to like Staples or something, get some of the big yard. You can get your own yard
I
signs
know
and
what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
yeah, push come to shove. If you waiting for the sexy ones to come in, you get those.
Yep. Yep.
hmm
Makes sense.
But you got to get outside and put in the work, no matter what.
Yeah, I know how
Without the
to.
input, ain't no output.
Right. Exactly.
hmm Ain't no way I'm still putting 100 signs out and still doing deals every month, and then nobody, everybody expecting to get like me. You know,
Right.
you got to do to put in the work. Right when I'm
Yep.
off of here, I'm putting in the work every time. I ain't up here just to talk. I'm doing what I say, and I'm here to help y'all not run into those roadblocks that I've been running to. Same with Miss Hicks. Same with all of us.
Mhm.
We done been through the roadblocks. I'm telling you, done hit them hard too, and then done came up. So just go to work. That's it. Same way you do the hair. Same way you gotta bet. You gotta make the time.
Yeah.
It'll start coming back. You got it. And you got my number. You can call me anytime you need any help, any questions. I'm on it.
All right. Will do for sure.
Garcia, what's going on, man? I ain't heard from you. You all right? Jose, got anything you want to share with the group today?
Hey, how's everybody doing? Yeah, coming in a little later than you're listening to. So, no, just listen in. I mean, any questions I can answer, help you as usual. That's what I'm here for.
Let's go. So anybody else got any questions they could think of right now? I just to kind of recap, Jackson got him a home that he fixing up right now. He got a potential buyer. If not, he gonna go the finance route. Ronisha still got to get her some signs ordered. She got the link. She just got to press go on it. If not, she need to do some signs where she said she didn't have to take a night and write them up herself and do some signs. Shamika, she looking to get her fix and flip going, and she got to get her Google number fixed. And she could potentially buy something that I might have for her. And Miss Tamisha got to just press go, find some little extra time, and start doing some more extra posting in the groups, which I feel like everybody should do regardless. Everybody should take that last tip that I just said, man. Make sure everybody posting in groups and posting on your page. You'd be surprised. Your friends and family, somebody might offer them a home. I'm telling you, I be having friends and family all the time call me, hey, what should I do with this? Hey, can you help me? Can you help me get this? I'm like, yeah, we can figure something out.
And Shamika, Brad, not to cut you off, but I work for a nonprofit where people are always looking for like affordable housing. So as far as like clients and tenants, just let me know because like somebody came in there today looking for affordable housing. I don't know if that's the route you're willing to take, but just wanted to throw that out there. I give somebody Brad card at least twice a week.
Yeah, and Ronisha, with that, honestly, like I said, the biggest question to ask them is what type of deposit do they have saved and what type of credit score they got, and do they got any work history for the last 2 years, and have they filed their taxes? Because that's
Okay.
because most of them ain't gonna come cash heavy, or they wouldn't be coming in there, right? So,
Right. Okay.
they're gonna have to take the finance route, and when it comes to financing, they're gonna need those specific things: been on a job for 2 years, 12 months of rental history, at least a 520 credit score, and then that's when we utilize Miss Hicks. So if you
Okay.
could, build you a database off of that, that's when it's gonna get real sexy for you. It's gonna get real nice,
Right. And so I'm glad you said that because our program, like who I work for, if somebody is to find something, we help with like their down payment. So
Yeah. Oh yeah, that big time right there.
yeah.
And what's y'all requirements for the down payment assistance?
Just real simple stuff like for them to go through like a credit repair program and just we would prefer them buy in our area, but it just really kind of depends on their situation and what's really going on. But just to kind of make sure that if we let you have this money, you're gonna be able to, sustain some type of self-sufficiency.
Is this a fund?
No. So I think it's a grant, but I can definitely double check.
And how often does grant come through?
I think we renew it every year. I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you.
Okay.
They're sitting pretty right there. Because the one issue I had working with a nonprofit was everybody would ask me for down payment assistance, and I have no one locally I could refer them to. If you got that down payment part, yeah, I mean, check out. I don't know if you already looked at the requirements for financing. The big two are you need a steady work history for 2 years, and it could be with different employers. That doesn't matter as long as they've been working for 2 years, and they'll need some kind of proof of income. But most people, especially if they're self-employed, it's just bank statements. Most people have that.
Right.
And then it really, if their score is under 620, that's when they would need a 12-month rental history. So, and even that, like we'll take Airbnb sometimes. So, but it's really that work history is the number one. If they don't have that, they won't get financing with anyone. But if they have that work history, go through the questions, find out, because you have like that missing piece of the puzzle, and that's amazing. You're sitting on some serious money right there.
Yeah, Brad have to calm me down because I get really excited sometimes. Shamika, you ain't by yourself.
Ain't nothing wrong with getting excited.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, right?
Ain't nothing
Where
wrong.
are you located, Ronisha?
I'm
She
in
out here.
Spartanburg.
You want girl? Okay.
We all right here.
Yeah, we got a link.
Literally, for real.
No problem. Anytime.
I love this teamwork because let me tell you, that is exactly what mobile homes is about, because it's such a small niche, because there's so much money for everyone. When you link up and you have that team, that's when you make the real money. Like there's nothing as valuable as having that local network.
So would that work on like new mobile homes with the down payment assistance and that type thing?
So yes and no. Like I said, everybody's situation is different. They're not really fond. They prefer people to go the single family home ownership route because you can't really put mobile homes in the city. But it just really kind of depends, because we could just pull it from like a different pot. So maybe we don't pull it from like the home ownership pot, but we pull it from like a different pot. If this person, really needs housing, especially they got a big heart for like the elderly and single mothers. So
last time I talked to somebody at down payments assistance in Spartanburg, they said it got to be permanent foundation. We got to have foundation.
I mean,
so if you could clarify for us by next time about if they can do in community.
Okay, absolutely, I will.
That'd be good.
Because from my understanding, my CEO, we had that conversation about foundation, and he was just like, it just has to be brick and mortar. And like where I live, it's a whole community of mobile homes, but it's on brick and mortar. So I'll definitely double check.
Yeah, this
Do you
double
stay in Falcon Ridge?
No, I stay in City View.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Falcon Ridge, out near North Spartanburg.
No.
It's literally a mobile home community, like a single family home community. Everybody got yards, the whole 9 yards. I just would say ride through there, because to be honest with this type of group, it's something that can happen.
Okay.
Literally.
You say it one more time so I can write it down.
It's called Falcon Ridge. I think I'm saying
Falcon
it right.
Ridge. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You know what First North is?
Yes.
Okay, once you pass First North, it's like them little statues, little cement statues right there.
Right. Okay.
Make that right down that road and keep straight. That road, I can't remember the name of the road, but that road will take you to the other side of Boiling Springs. But Falcon Ridge will be on your left.
Okay.
Or type in Harriet Cliff. That's in the neighborhood. I know somebody that stay over there.
Okay. I sure will.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yep, look at that.
Hey, who was the one who had a deal getting it rehab and trying to put it on the market? Who was it?
That was Jackson.
Jackson. Is Jackson on the call now?
Yep, Jackson.
I'm right here.
Jackson, good evening. How's it going?
It's going well. How are you?
Good. Hey, so real quick, you're doing a full rehab, making it livable, presentable, whatever, and you try to put it on the market as a flip.
Right.
Okay. Have you already started listing it?
Not yet. I'm about 3 weeks out as far as completing the work on it.
So you want to get it done before you list it?
Right.
All right. That is an issue that a lot of investors make, is you wait until the finish line to start trying to get a buyer. See, in reality, the way you're supposed to be doing this is you have a buyer and then you get the product, not the other way around. Because what's going to happen is when you get done, then you're like, okay, I'm ready. Now I'm ready to put it out there. It's ready to go because they need to see it. I got to show it. And there's a lot of questions that go with it, which is cool. But you want buyers waiting on you, not the other way around. Because once it's done, that thing needs to sell ASAP. And that's when it can start sitting and sitting. So what you should be doing is go ahead and post it. You don't even have to post any photos of it. Just post on the market where it's at. Hey, we have a 3222, whatever it is, mobile home coming available in X amount of days, approximately. Anyone interested, DM me. And then you're going to start having questions and people DM you, dropping comments, etc. Just say, I'll give a lot more information once it's done. Here's where we're at. Give me your phone number. You'll be the first one I call you. By the time that does happen, you got a list of buyers.
Gotcha. No, I make all the sense in the world.
Yeah, Jackson, get you some yard signs too that you could put a 2 mile radius, just saying that mobile home for sale / rent.
One thing you don't want to do, and this is just people's perspective, is I never like to show a product until it's done. That doesn't mean I'm not going to advertise it, but you're going to have some people that say, oh, well, let me go ahead and check it out, see what it looks like. Remember, it's that first impression. That's what they're going to keep with them. So my response is, nah, well, we got tools, we got contractors in there. It's not safe. I got your number. As soon as it's done, I'll call you up. And then they can see a finished product.
Right.
So create that sense of urgency. You got to create that sense of urgency. That people want to, it's crazy. You can give people what they want instantly and they won't take it. But the moment you add a little bit of friction, it's crazy. They all over it.
Right.
Yeah,
no, that's
a good one.
Can I ask a question about that?
Yeah.
So if you don't, so like I know people that'll be like, well, if it's not done yet, can I go ahead and pay you so I can maybe pick out the paint color or something? No? Okay.
No, I don't like to be told how to do rehabs. My product is my product. If you like it, great. If you don't, I understand, kind of thing. Brad said the urgency. That's phenomenal. And that goes with what I'm talking about. So if you have a list of, let's say, 30 buyers, potential ones, what you can do then is, well, my home is finally done. I got 30 guys waiting. Now, instead of posting it or calling them one-on-one, just send a mass message. Hey, we got an open house coming up. And what you're going to have is you're going to have all these people there at the same time, and one likes it, the other one tries to outbid them. Then you can probably even get more.
Yup.
No, I love that actually. Yeah. I love that idea.
Mm-hmm. Like he said, hey, it ain't ready yet, and it ain't safe for you to come in there yet. But I got your number, and you be the first person I'll call. Mm-hmm. But yeah,
Well, that's
they
right, though.
want because
Congratulations.
they're gonna try to go get some dynasty paint. They're gonna try to
Thank
go.
you.
They're gonna
You
try to
said
go get.
dynasty paint.
They're gonna try to go get the dynasty, and that's like $200 a gallon, $300 a gallon of paint. Then they
We
want
tried
all
that
this.
once. I tried that once thinking I got a guaranteed buyer, and it started like that. Well, can we do this a little bit differently? And I buy everything in bulk. So when you're asking me to can we change something up, it's like I got to get specific what you want. It started with the paint, then they wanted different light fixtures, different sinks. Like, no, that's okay. Stop.
Yeah, all upgrades will be on you. You like, yeah. I had somebody like, can we get this? We want different paint in different rooms. I was like, oh yeah, you can definitely do it, but I'm gonna do a basic all white, and then let you guys decide that, and I put you in contact with my painter and stuff like that if you want to continue to do that. But I'm doing basic. I'm doing basic, and you could add all the upgrades, no problem, no big deal. As long as you do it, it's no problem. I put you in contact with the guy, he'll do it for you. But me, no. We're gonna this is it. This is my ceiling. If you want to go above that ceiling, you got to put that time, effort, and work into that right there. I'm making sure this thing is livable, making sure it's nice, of course. And but all the extra, you got it. You got it, sir, ma'am. You got that part. New light fixtures, that's $1,000. It's on you. You got to buy that. I'm gonna go get the basics. And if you could take all those basics down and put it in the storage, hell, you can even give them back if you like. I'll take that and use it on the next project. I'm telling y'all, until you spend $60,000-$70,000 on a mobile home and can't get all your bread back off of it, you'll see. We is not spitting no craziness. We telling you straight up, keep it simple. Keep it simple. Make, like you said, yeah, I want to make it where I can spend a night in it too, for sure. But what everybody else think is nice ain't what I think nice. Just make sure it's livable, man. Make sure the people in a good space, they taken care of. And if they want upgrades are on them. Any more questions anybody might have? Everybody gonna wrote down what their next plan of action is? Everybody write down what their plan of action is. Tamisha, we know what you're doing. Shamika, you know what you're doing. Ronisha, you know what you're doing. You know what you asking. Jackson, you know
Yep.
what's going on.
Yes, yes.
All right, yeah. Now you know what? I'm about to go through all y'all now next then. All right, Jackson, what you about to do next? What's your plan of action?
I'm gonna start this preliminary rollout for this property before I'm done with it. So I had that list of buyers.
All right. And then
I'm
what
doing.
what you gonna talk? What you gonna talk to that buyer, that potential buyer who called today about?
Well, they want to come look at it. It's not ready to be viewed. It's not safe.
Correct. But what
Yeah.
you gonna let them know you can do for them?
Oh, let them know as soon as it's done. They're the first ones I'm reaching out to.
Right. I think he's a good potential buyer. If he's ready to cash out, you just got to let him know, like, hey, this is what I'm looking to kind of get. This is what I'm looking to get for it. I got to move it set up for ready for it. When it's done, I can let you know.
Right.
Shit. Renisha, what you doing? What you asking the down payment assistant people?
I gotta ask about the brick and mortar, and I gotta make sure that mobile homes are eligible for down payment assistance.
All right. And what you doing on the plan of action for you getting your signs? You gonna go and get ready to take
I'm
that
ordering
down, or
them.
you gonna...
ordering them this weekend. And if I don't order them this weekend, or if for whatever reason something come up, then I got to make my own.
That's what I'm talking about. Shamika, what we doing? I already know what I'm doing for you. I'm gonna meet you at the property, let you come check it out. And then what else you
Right. And I gotta get this Google number and pretty much go from there. Put
Let's go.
myself out there. Promote myself. Yeah.
And Tamisha, last but not least, what you doing? Tamisha, you there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm sorry. I am gonna look at the post in the group for posting in different mobile home groups online. And I could either buy some signs and write some signs, that type of thing. I could look online 20 minutes a day and do it that way. Yeah.
Right. That's what I'm talking about. Ain't nothing like a good plan of action, y'all. Well, yeah, that sounds good. Jose, you got any announcements that you got coming up, or are you good?
Yeah. Hang on one second.
All right. And then Miss Hicks, if you got any announcements, you can go right after him. We'll wrap her up.
All right. So screening when it comes to selling a mobile home, and I mean, if it's just a quick flip, that's one thing. But if you're going to be doing rent to owns, lease option, financing, creative, or rental, it doesn't matter. You're basically going to have somebody living in your home for X amount of time, as you have to screen them accordingly. And I say issues a lot because I pay attention to where problems occur we could have eliminated prior to. So when it comes to screening, that's not an issue. That's not something you take lightly. You got to screen everybody over the age of 18 accordingly. You got to pay attention to. We use rent and butter systems, which is insane, awesome. But remember, screening them is the number one process before you get somebody in the house. They can have all the money, double deposit, etc. If they don't qualify versus certain criteria that you require, then they're not approved. And I see where investors, they say, well, the home has been sitting for a couple of weeks, lot rent is coming up again. I got somebody not the best candidate, but I'd rather get them in there, not have to pay the lot rent out of pocket. I'd rather pay a couple more months lot rent out of pocket than just throw somebody in there. So what I got is one of the directors from Rent and Butter who's going to be coming in next Thursday, 6 p.m. And I'm basically going to be interviewing them, things to look for, credit-wise, criminal-wise, how the systems work. And you don't have to use Rent and Butter. I mean, you can use police department. That works for the criminal side, but not the credit side. We have Rent Prep, which we'll talk about all these systems there for you to be able to use. But it's more so targeted as the things to pay attention for, because these people are going to be in your assets, in your mobile homes. So the screening is huge.
Screen.
Jose, I have a question. It's really like an advisory question. There's a tenant that came to us for assistance, and her landlord allowed her to get like $6,000 behind. So we've been trying to help her, like find other agencies to help her. But I guess my question is, what would you do as the landlord? Would you write the $6,000 off? Would you have not let her get that far behind? Like what
No, that's unacceptable. When I have to start paying for somebody's bills and it's costing me money, that's a double whammy. That doesn't work that way. So, I'm strict, but I'm fair. Payments are due on the 1st. They're late after 5 p.m. on the 5th, which means you get a 10% overall monthly payment fee tacked on there. On the 10th, if there's still no payment or any payment, because a lot of people like to pay partial payments. I don't like that, but fine. But even if you owe $1 balance on your account, come 5 p.m. on the 10th, you're going to get an eviction. Because a lot of these counties, too, you got to remember it takes time. You got to go out there, fill them out, file them, or you can do it online. That could take X amount of days for them just to get served. Once they get served, and I know it's different in different counties, they have 7 days to answer. 7 days just to say whatever. And you'd be surprised at some of the responses they say. I don't agree with this. That's all they got to say. And then what the court system will do is they'll take that as a filed answer, and then they will set up a court date. That court, they could be next week, it could be next month, and then finally it gets there. And if they show up, I mean, it's in your favor if everything's done document wise. They haven't paid, simple cut dry. But they'll still give them another week or 3 days, whatever, before you can do a writ, which is a writ set out of writ of possession. So you can see how lengthy that gets.
Right.
So, this landlord letting them get back behind 6 months. No, that's unacceptable. I mean, I don't even know what to say about that.
Oh, okay. Okay. Because I mean, I guess I asked because his approach at first, which what worked for him was like he's trying to work with her. But I'm like, sir, you allowed her to get this far behind, and you want to enforce something? Like, come on now. So I was just wondering.
You got to be strict. You really do. And this, I had to learn at the beginning because you kind of go back and forth where I don't want to be mean. I don't want to be ugly. I have a heart, obviously. And look, tenants that are behind will give you every excuse, every reason. I've killed more family members than anybody. I mean, that's just the way it's. Somebody died, somebody passed away. I mean, some people have 20 grandparents. It's excuse after excuse after excuse. It's like, look, like I have to pay out of this here. So you see what I mean? It's if you own the land is one thing, but imagine if you allow that for 6 months. That means for 6 months you paid a lot rent for them.
Gotcha. Okay.
Landlords get such a bad rap, and it's because like I have a big heart, and I got into this thinking, man, I just want to help everybody, and then my first seller finance deal, they were late all the time. It was always something, and I gave them the benefit of the doubt, letting them get the place because they had a million reasons. Oh, my son died, blah blah blah. And then I found after that first deal, like everybody does that, and yeah, some people have genuine struggles, but they're gonna, like, if they're late 1 month, you have to get that ball rolling. Cause like Jay said, I mean, it's gonna be one park that I worked with the owner on is 6 months for an eviction from when we started the process for the court to actually do anything about it. So that 6 months he had that lot rent tied up. Nobody could do anything with the house, so you want to be nice, you really do, but in the end, you're just gonna screw yourself over.
And it's the same ones every time. You're going to notice that. It's always something. It's like, I got some that pay me on the 25th of the month for the next month. I love those. So no problems. We don't have to chat. I mean, I'm just your financer anyway, so just be strict but fair. I mean, just this is the business. That's all.
Okay. Gotcha. Thank you.
Good question. Anybody else got any more questions before we wrap it up? All righty. With that being said, guys, get on your action plan, knock it out. By next week, I want to be talking about what's the next thing for us to do for y'all. All right. That's the goal.
Okay.
All right. Y'all take it easy today.